Welcome back to the Soul Calibur 3! Oh, and of course my customary what's up? Y'all wondering what that's from? That's an old Budweiser commercial. I don't drink, but that is peak 90s, and let no one tell you otherwise. So, we're going to start the Chronicle of the Sword. So I've already beaten it, as you can... as you can plainly see. I've accomplished plenty in it. With the job classes, you have to go through and level up certain classes in the Chronicle of the Sword in order to unlock them to be able to use them as customization pieces. Whether it be for here or your other things, which benefits you if you want to learn, like, the soul of so on and so forth. So, for example, if you pick a Saint character as the job, then getting it to, like, level 40 or 50 or 60 or something gets you the soul of Zazalamel or something. You know, like, it, for example. So, create the main character of this story! In addition to the main character, you can create other characters, especially for Chronicle of the Sword mode. The number of characters that can be created for this mode is the same as character creation mode. So, this is a little different than our regular playthrough of the story mode. This is an adventure from start to finish. Difficult, to be sure. So, let's make a male. Who are we going to have as our dear champion who will lead the story? I already had Mortimer be the one for my main playthrough, so let me think on it for just a second. Yeah, so classes, we got Barbarian, wields a great sword and other large weapons. The Monk wields the Nunchaku and among other weapons. The Thief is proficient with daggers and other weapons. The Dancer uses tambourines as well as other weapons. Saint wields clubs and other weapons. They also have, like, pole staves, kind of like Sun Wukong. Ninja, master of the kunai and other stealth weapons. Gladiator wields swords and small shields, among others. Pirate, a master of the Chinese sword. Sage uses Chinese swords and other weapons. Assassin, the sheer artistry of the killings will enthrall even the intended targets. Wields double crescent blade and other deadly weapons. Knight is proficient with a lance and other weapons. Samurai wields a katana and other weapons. And Swordmaster is able to wield any weapon. Swordmaster, I don't believe, gets to use the souls of other classes and characters and stuff, but you can use any weapon that you find or buy from the store, so it works out. So I think I'm going to make a knight. I think we're going to make Voladius the best we can, which is not well. There's not a lot of options for hair. Like, if I could take Siegfried, that would basically fit the job. Yeah, long straight's gonna have to do. Okay, got our eyebrows on the right path. Make them a little darker than his hair so that it can stand out more. Is there any head item that we want to use? Probably not. I'll be trying to make a lot of D&D characters throughout this campaign. Not bad, not bad. I know there's no helmet that fits his style. because it's more of bucket helmets for Crusaders that Gladius would use. So, you know, honestly, let's look at the armor. That's really all that matters right now. They're close, but I think we can do something better, can't we? Yeah, I like that. Just needs to be changed. Color, I think. Crusader cloak or cape. Yeah, we'll do that. Creating a character, making him cool. So at the bottom, you can see there's a little ratio down there. I don't know exactly what they are. I always interpreted it as like evil armor choices versus like more pious armor choices. Otherwise, I would say it's probably just weight of your character. Let's change the chest plate, I think. That might not be able to look any cooler. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably the answer. What did the unholy shoulders look like? I'm forgetting. Nah. Okay. I'm actually going to change the hair accidentally by doing all. Go back on our previously stated choice for the eyebrows. And now it's time to make this man a mixture of blue and gold. That doesn't look that great. Probably change that. What affects the chainmail legs? Oh, those are chain pants. Maybe we can make this work. Okay. How's our boy looking? Looking alright. Shades of cloak. Evermeadow has many colors, but blue, green, and gold are the ideal. Works for me. Now the face, we got a lot of options. We want something charming, yet a little rugged. Jeez. Well, that's Thug right there. I gotta make Thug, actually. There's a lot of choices that you can do for Barbarian. Or ain't that old. It's not bad. That's a lot better, but I think that's what I use for Mortimer. We're using it though. Boy's got some teal eyes. In my campaign setting, teal is the color of the soul. Thus, if you see anything that has teal in it, it probably is related. Alright. Backspace all the way! Cannot fit it all! Valadios. Can't fit the rest, but that is fine. The hero of our tale, Valadius Evermeadow.
This is another tale of souls and swords. Once there existed on a great continent 3 countries, the Grandal Empire, the Kingdom of Dalkia, and the Haltese Republic. The Kingdom of Dalkia and the Haltese Republic waged a great war against one another for countless years. The Grandal Empire stayed out of the conflict, amassing their army quietly. In a time when King Chester, the great tactician and instigator of the war which later came to be known as the Mantis War, had not yet appeared in the annals of history, the key figure in the war was a mere cadet of the Grandal Army.
The art of war! Two opposing swords of foreign origin. With no knowledge of their true powers, man worshipped the swords as a symbol of wealth and authority. Nations destroyed each other over the swords, and countless wars have been waged. Blind to reason or justice, once again, man learns the art of war. And in time, he too will learn. Vladius, are you listening? Vladius, honestly, pull yourself together. General Gyarados is already here. Is everyone here? Alright then, I'm gonna teach you baby birds what it means to be a commander. Those who command on the battlefield must issue a variety of instructions to their forces. In battle, your lives are on the line. A mistaken command could lead to the annihilation of your forces. You carry the lives of your companions on your shoulders. Don't take this lightly. In Chronicles of the Sword mode, the objective is to take over enemy strongholds while fighting enemy units encountered on the field map. Give orders to the allied units and use them to advance on the enemy strongholds. Conditions for victory. If the conditions for victory in a particular chronicle include taking over the enemy's main stronghold, here's the spoiler, like every single one of them does. I don't know why they act like it's different. Then once that objective is completed, the player wins, regardless of whether all the enemy units have been destroyed. On the other hand, if the conditions for victory include defeat all enemy units, or defeat a specific unit, then capturing the enemy's main stronghold will not lead to victory. However, once you have taken over the enemy's main stronghold, you can use it as a stronghold for your own units. Note that the conditions for victory will vary in each chronicle. Conditions for defeat. Once you lose your main stronghold to the enemy, or all of your allied units are rendered incapacitated, you are defeated. You will be defeated if any one of those conditions for defeat are met. Note that the condition for defeat will vary in each chronicle, and some will include special conditions. Alright, so we need to occupy the enemy main stronghold. Loss is all allied units are destroyed. So we can lose our fort, I guess. Alright, so we have Latius. I can have one more friend. They give me one, Aeneas, but we're not going to use any of the given ones. No, 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 no. You know what we're making. You know what's about to happen. I'll save you the time and effort and show you that first, and then let's go from there. Alright. He's done. If there was a crusader I needed to get the job done, huh? I would wear the Albert Easel on my necklace, yeah? Let's fucking go. Alright, select sorting members. So I can equip my boy. Oh, nope, nope, nope. No. How do I go back? There we go. It's been a second. Okay. Equipped him. Soul of Siegfried, no doubt. We're going to use the Soul Calibur, I think. And the Grand Wizard is going to be equipped with... Let's see, Nightmare or Astaroth, huh? You know what? It only makes sense. We'll give him Soul Edge. How do I forgot how to add him. Sortie setting? Yes. Okay. Select the initial positions of the units. So the two squares are our locations, and the numbers tell you which one. The numbers are like what starting point you have, and you can change where your guy starts at if you wanted to focus on one area more than the other. But in this case, spread out like this is fine. Hovering over these also shows you what they have for their stats. So let's get started. Let's get it started, huh? Alright, I'll start off by telling you about the different commands you can give your soldiers. Unit menu. Open the unit menu by placing the cursor on a unit and pressing the confirm button. The unit menu has the following functions. Move. Command the unit to move. Battle. Enter battle mode while the unit is fighting on the field map. Equip. Change weapons equipped by the unit. Fortify. Fortifies the stronghold where a unit is stationed. Close. Close the unit menu. So we're going to move him, Veladius. Moving your unit. Select move. Then move the cursor over to your destination and press the confirm button. Each unit will move along a route drawn on the field map. When selecting the move command, move the cursor along the route on the map. Once the destination is confirmed, your unit will move to that destination following the route laid out by the cursor. You must give orders separately to each of your units. As such, quick thinking and the ability to give appropriate commands to each unit will be essential to your victory. So, let's move this boy up north. Stronghold status information. There are several strongholds located throughout the map, each of them under Allied or enemy control. You cannot pass through a stronghold that is under enemy control. In addition to holding off enemy advance, your strongholds can be used for various purposes, such as replenishing your unit's health or as a holding zone for incapacitated units. The information displayed in the stronghold status are as follows. Durability gauge displays the stronghold's remaining durability. Once the gauge runs out, the stronghold will fall. Flag icon indicates whether the stronghold is under Allied or enemy control. Also, a flag icon with a sword on top indicates that is the main stronghold. Units station. The number times 0 next to the flag icon indicates the number of units stationed at that stronghold. Level indicates the current level of that stronghold. Selecting units in strongholds. If a unit or units are stationed inside a stronghold, placing the cursor over that stronghold and pressing the confirm button will display all the units stationed there. Select the unit you want to use and press the confirm button to be able to give the orders to that unit. Switching units, you can press the L1 or R1 button while on the field map to immediately lock the cursor onto an allied unit. Each press of the button will select a different unit. You can also use this function to place the cursor directly on a unit stationed inside a stronghold. Yes, that's true. Okay, I'm going to send Waka out, which does leave this base able to go over here, but right now, we're okay. We seem fine. So now that my ally is going against an opposite force, it is slowly whittling down its health. if this was an enemy on the road, they would just be swinging at each other until one of them dies. But when that happens, I can also just click on the character and it will pull them into a battle. But breaking one of these forts will put me in a battle as long as there's someone in it. So we are Grandal the red side versus Grandal the blue side. Our flags change sometimes throughout the story.
The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
We got a match on our hands. Hey, brother!
Final battle, fight!
Blitzball, brother, come on! Oh, Lord!
See that?
I have the power of darkness so I can conquer the Hellbed! There will be tiny Hellbed children crying tonight, brother. Experience points in leveling up. By defeating your enemies in battle on the field or field map or head-to-head, you can earn experience points. As you gain more experience points, your units will develop and increase in its level. Leveling up will increase your unit's parameters and enable it to challenge more powerful enemies. So, throughout the campaign, you will also find random characters from the main game, and they're like at level 60, so they're really hard to beat, but they're worth the XP if you can beat them. This stronghold is now under your control, our control. Did you notice, though, that your health was decreasing steadily while you were fighting? Some strongholds are equipped with such special effects. There are various effects you can use to your advantage during battles. Fortifying strongholds. If an allied unit is stationed inside a stronghold, you can select Fortify from the unit menu to increase the level of that stronghold. Raising the level of the stronghold will increase its durability against enemy attacks. However, fortifying strongholds requires gold. Note also that the highest level a stronghold can attain is 3, and your main stronghold cannot be fortified. Rival points. Your main stronghold, as well as allied strongholds at level 3, can be used as revive points. An incapacitated unit with 0 health can go to a revive point and regain its health. Once a unit is incapacitated, it will withdraw temporarily from the field map. Once the revive gauge on the screen becomes full, the unit will be stationed at the nearest revive point and will be active again. So, I'm not going to do that. At all. So, don't worry about that. But, in case this is your first time ever seeing it, now you know. Decisive battle. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash their fury.
I shall give you a proper burial.
I am the Avatar of Bahamut. I shall destroy you for justice.
Final battle, fight!
Let's fucking go. Wah! Perfect. Beautiful. So your class gives you like starting stats, and leveling up will obviously increase them. You don't get to put points into it. It's not that kind of RPG, but it's RPG-like. Alright, we're gonna go after a guy that's just on the field. 'Cause I didn't take any damage. Slowly whittle down that. They will clash. When friendly and enemy units collide, they begin to skirmish on that spot and reduce each other's health. You can say as your orders to a unit that is engaged with the enemy. It's up to you whether that unit gets to really show what it can do. Field map conflict. When your unit encounters an enemy unit on the field map, they will begin to fight on the spot. Once fighting begins, both units will be unable to move until one of them disappears. Battle. When your allied unit is fighting on the field map, you can select battle from the unit menu. This will enable you to enter a Soul Calibur style battle where you control the character. If several allied and enemy units are fighting on the field map, selecting battle will enter you in a team battle. Alright. Let's see if I can reign supreme on this battlefield.
Entrust your noble soul in your sword.
What do you want, you bastard? Get out of my way!
Final battle.
Forever Meadow! Oh, Lord! I'll save you!
Get out of my sight!
So you do still get experience if they kill opponents on the battlefield, but, you know, you'll save a lot more health if you just do it yourself. So now Veladius is going to chip down at the enemy keep, while Wakka is going to deal with this tower and then migrate to fight that guy, and then also help chip down the tower, because there ain't no way Veladius is killing it on his own. He needs his buddy from Besaid.
Fate conspired to arrange their battle.
Want to see my true strength? Let's settle.
I had to give him the most aggressive face.
Final battle. Fight.
Especially for the meme face he makes when he's in home territory with the Albet.
See that?
I ain't messing with that guy. Sorry, I'm still sick. I'm not at 100%, but I'll get there someday. Just gonna migrate him up there. Nearly full health, and we're gonna start the battle right away so that we don't lose more health than necessary. We can do it. I believe in us. If there's a Final Fantasy game about teamwork, it's 10.
Under the star of destiny.
And keeping secrets from all your best close friends.
Please get out of my way.
There's so many lies and secrets in Final Fantasy X, but it's my favorite. It's got a beautiful story. I love it. I've yet to play 10 too. I look forward to doing that.
It looks like I'm the winner.
I think I saw some spiral eyes on you, brother. I knew I smelled something wrong. Something rotten in the state. Alright, Wakka. Let's double team this bitch. And for these, I'm going to speed up when it's inevitable, like this. So, with both of them attacking, I don't know who will be fighting. It's usually like the last one to hit, or if your commander's in it, it might prioritize him. I haven't been able to tell. All I know is, when you gotta fight, you gotta fight.
Have granted you a sword to cut your own.
This stage is cool. I like this stage.
You want to die that badly.
Battle 1. Fight.
Of course he's perfect. Now, I should have honestly made his cloak blue, but green is an important color, and I didn't have anywhere else to put it. Oh, that's right. There was a ×2 on there, so we have a second to fight.
Battle 2. Fight.
So, because Veladius was chosen by the game to fight these enemies, Wakka won't be able to jump in unless Veladius dies. But had I moved Veladius away from attacking the keep just before it collapsed, it could have just been Wakka fighting these all by himself. We fucking did it! You've neutralized the enemy's main stronghold. Well done. With what you've learned so far, you baby birds should at least be able to fly a little on your own. I've taught you all I have to teach for now. This concludes your tactical training. Chronicle, clear! Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Units that have joined you. So, after you complete a stage, you get this little score sheet right here telling you what you could have done to get extra gold. So I completed it in 7 minutes, 38 seconds, yada yada. Units I've joined as Adias. Nice. So, if you are playing Soul Calibur 3, there's a little thing that you might want to keep in mind. There's a glitch, you see. When you complete a Chronicle, you can save, and if you turn off the autosave function, you are able to keep the gold that you saved in the Chronicle mode. Then you can go into the Chronicle mode, play a chapter and fail it, and then not save, and then go back to, or I think you might have to save. And then you go to the shops and you have all your gold still. You buy all the things you want, repeat, you go back to the shop, you will have your gold. So you can buy everything pretty easily. For what purpose, for whose sake, do men raise swords against one another? Perosia Military Academy, Grandal Empire. Veladius stood among the officer cadets that had lined up to the booming voice of their instructor, General Gyarados. The practice battle will now begin. The face-off would be between Abelia, the sharpest woman at the academy, and Veladius, who would be taking command of a unit for the first time. Don't worry, since this is only practice, we'll let you keep your lives when you lose. Just practice? No. If Veladius lost on the battlefield, there would be no tomorrow for him. Defeat was not an option. Greece? I don't care if we're up against Abelia. I refuse to lose. You got that? Well, that's the deal. Alright. Occupy the enemy main stronghold. Loss condition. Loss of your main stronghold. All allied units destroyed. So now, I have access to a third. And again, we're not using theirs. Actually, we have 2 characters we pick from, but we're not going to. Let's see. Who would be a good ally to join us? Let's probably pick a female. I'm not actually sure who I want to join the team. I'll cut back when I am done with the character creation. Alright. We'll be back. Meet Nyx Evermeadow, also known as Nyx Bloodmoon, before her married name. A perfect companion for Veladius to join, and I made her a sage. Gotta get the Grand Wizard in here. Before I do that, I need to equip her with what she's going to use. Now, a staff is more what she would use, but I don't like staffs, you see. And Chinese Blade actually has generic Soul Calibur. And you can't go wrong with Soul Calibur. But, we're going to go with Sophidia. Right. Yes. Sophidia. Alright, well I don't need Veladius to be back there, so he's gonna go up with his gal. And Waka is going to go and defend the east. Move out! Show them that. Show them what you're made of. me. Let's see where they go. There's gonna be 2 over there? That's rough. Oh, that's my place. Alright, Nix. Time to show 'em who's boss. The Princess of Evermeadow. Let's go. So in D&D, she was a druid.
Fate conspired to arrange
Ascended
battle.
to a much higher role.
Please get out of my way.
I'm itching for a fight.
Battle 1. Fight.
Alright. And if you're wondering why the boots, she was a blue tiefling in the campaign. Oi! Oh, we survived.
I'll take you anytime you want.
In her campaign, she actually became the avatar of Mortimer.
Final battle. Fight.
Which we'll have Mortimer and another choice pick come up later. Woo!
Did I do it, or do we cheat?
Oh, you bastard. Bonk. Ooh. Disembowel the man. Don't you dare get me close to the edge, because I'm about to break.
Be careful from now on.
Already up to 100 XP. Not bad. Not too shabby. She's going places. A gift fund. How bad's her health? We'll wait till it's full. We won't need to, but we'll wait till it's full. Start whittling down the keep. Good job, Waka. Vladius is about to have some combat. Don't spread out your forces. Concentrate your attacks on one target at a time. Well, you see, that's a terrible decision, because then if I'm not spread out, then I won't be able to defend anywhere until it's over. I have to reclaim it.
By the almighty ones, they unleash their fury.
I shall give you a proper burial.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Oh no. Also using a big ass sword.
Fight.
There can be only one. Let's... Oh! Come on! I didn't know a move that could have launched her, but I know I have one. You don't get a big sword like this without a move that can do that. Okay. Playing it loosey-goosey. Mutual destruction. No. I survived.
Get out of my sight.
How many messengers do you need to send a message? 1. Hooah! Noise. You're a little fragile, Vlad. Val. Get you some rest. You need your strength to conquer the world. Let's speed this part up. There's no reason it should take this long, except for like in-game planning, because of course on the proper console you didn't have to, or you didn't have the ability to speed these things up. Well, well, I'll be happy to be your opponent. Good.
Decisive battle.
No mercy! So I think it's going to be Veladius. But if it's not, we'll see who gets paired. Oh, it is.
Good luck to you. Fight with all your might, as I will.
Battle 1. Fight.
Better get ready to die! Get ready to die! As God's my witness, he's broke her in half! Oh, 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 oh. You do get experience if you die. It's not much, but it's something if you ever plan on playing and you want to get a little bit of XP for everybody. Because without these defeats, you don't get to do anything. Don't get full of yourself. Girl, I've beaten this campaign twice over. I'm Gucci. Damn it! Were my tactics not good enough? Yeah, you told me to focus on one place. Which I did later. Nice collection. Next I've joined you is Reese. Not bad. Beautiful save, beautiful save. Alright, so that has been Chronicle of the Sword. We will continue more about that next time. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it greatly. And we will continue this next time. See ya!